Is everything sound okay? Let me know. Because we're going to talk about week 3 of the Dragon Ball FighterZ National Championships. What's going on, Carrot? What's going on, Sick Disc? I see Yusuke, I see Super God Flash, I see Shy, I see everybody coming through. So let's talk about week 3. This is... You already leaking the playlist? Listen, I'm a big brain like that. Listen, Flash can leak the entire thing, but you know, he's a good person, chat. He's not gonna leak it. Anyways, I digress. So, week 3 in numbers. So, a couple things. I'm not surprised to see UI staying consistent at 17. There's a couple players that I am surprised that aren't playing UI. Mainly Nokami. What's going on, Afro? Nokami said he's going to be playing UI, so I'm a little shocked he wasn't playing. He's playing Broly. What's going on, Kite? We're just talking about week 3. We're doing a little bit of stuff for YouTube right now. Yeah, the YouTube stuff. And then we got no weeks from you. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, week 3. I'm not shocked about the character spread. It's kind of the same as to week 2, with a couple of differences. Kind of mainly Hook not playing Blue Jito whatsoever, not playing the character, going back to Goku, which I think is not a shocker. I think Goku is a little bit stronger than Blue Jito overall. 18 and Teen Gohan switching places. That's another thing I'm surprised some people went back to Teen Gohan. Hit going up in places. Yeah, I was definitely surprised to see 5 hits. That him tying with Yamcha is definitely one thing that let me ask you a question, chat. Do we feel that that Hit is becoming more of an anti-meta character, or is it because of the net play, or is it because of the environment we're currently in? Do you think it's because of that? That's a big question that I've always thought about. With that, where is week 2? I need to find week 2 so I can compare the numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna open this in a new tab. Let me see, I can open this in a new tab. I'm gonna open this in a new tab, just so we can do what we did last time and compare both week 2 to week 3. So a couple things. Oh, so this is another note that I kind of want to make made. Less GT. His are really strong in Beat Super Dash system mechanics. You think it's net play? That's very true. That's a very true fact. Also, one thing I want to mention. Do you see these numbers? GT went down to 10, tying with Broly. When the week prior, he was sitting at 13. He was sitting at 13 plays overall. Oh, is it not? Hello? Are you just not gonna play? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Shh. Give me one. Oh. You guys cannot see this. Ooh. Did Flokey just leak the playlist? Actually, no, I didn't. Ooh. People only run GT for hit the assist. That's a very valid point. He's not a character no more. That's interesting. How do we feel about... So my next question to pose to you, chat, then, is that if we see this, right, and even Kibu went down, we're seeing the rise of more characters because of everything, right? Check this, right? Jiren was at 1. He got bumped up to 3. Like, look at these numbers. Just by the numbers, right? Bardock, Piccolo stayed the same. Vegito went down. 21 went up. So Vegito and 21 switched places, which I think is very interesting. Kefla also moves places. Same with Cell. But yeah, guys can kind of see just like how the meta is shifting. And granted, again, it's kind of like it's kind of weird. Like the way this meta is kind of turning out, it's interesting to look at. It's, again, granted, this meta is kind of like I don't know how to describe it. This meta is very, very strange. This is very, very strange meta. I did predict Broly going up in play. I will take that W. I'm surprised about Vegito. I'm not. You know, with Vegito, he's kind of one of those characters that you can kind of see a lot of different things with. And let me turn down in game this a little bit. I don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out. So I'm not surprised about Vegito because, like, again, like, it's UI Goku Nationals, right? Everyone predicted Super Broly would go up. That's fair. Yeah, like, Super Broly going up is not... It's not a surprise to me, but... It like, for me, I was like, when I said it last week... What's going on, Apex? What's going on, April? How are ya? He had no downsides besides Fuzzy. Are we talking about Z Broly or are we talking about S Broly? Did Janemba go up? Let's check. Let's check if Janemba did. Nope, Janemba sticking at 1. Actually, we can look at this, right? The only characters bumped up from 2 was no one. Nope. Everyone was still the same. Actually, no, 16 went up. 16 got more play. Interesting. Oh, both? I agree. 4 Blue Gokus is more than I expected. Both Broly's are OD. I agree. I think both Broly's are super, super strong. But yeah, I think you can kind of see the rest of the meta kind of like... If we're looking at this, right? And this isn't to say, like, some of these characters that aren't being played as much aren't broken or aren't super duper strong. They are strong in certain aspects, but in terms of the landscape at the moment, it's not the case. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like the characters you see at the top are being played for a reason. They bring a lot to a team in multiple different aspects. But I'm not surprised to see more 16. Actually, no, 16 went down. Actually, I'm capping. No, I am capping. Yeah, 16 decreased. My fault. Retract the statement. Retract my statement real quick. But no, yeah. I'm not surprised to see a lot of this. Kind of the way the meta is shifting out with this. Which is pretty sweet. I mean, if we're looking at this kind of like for the rest of the tournament, some characters I do think might come out in pocket. Maybe if I'm gonna predict, because I've predicted it. I'm trying to predict like if there's gonna be more character usage overall. I do think 16 might get another round of love this week. I think 16 might go up again, depending on who plays them. You're not gonna see more Krillin. Maybe Noka pulls out the Krillin. Maybe Noka brings out Krillin in week 4. I'm not sure yet. There has been, last time I checked, he was playing just Kibu UI. I think I haven't watched much of it, like GT. I think I have been so busy I haven't had a second to watch any of the nationals, which is kind of sad. Like, I've been like watching here and there, but it's not like been like so. Base Goku as well. That's another character. I think honestly, it's either gonna be Base Goku. Like, if I'm looking at this like top to bottom, I think the 0 stay at 0. I think that's well to say. Only character from the 1 category I can see maybe get more played is Krillin. Maybe 16. 2s, I can see Base Goku, and I can also maybe see Trunks. But that's really dependent. That really depends. Yeah, I can see Base Goku and Trunks going up. 3s, I do see Vegito. I actually do see Vegito going down to 2 people. I think Jilla and Sub are the only 2 people I see playing the character. I don't know who was the other Vegito. It was Subatomic Sabers, Jilla, and I think one other player, if I remember correctly. I put the player's name offhand. What about Gotenks? I think Trunks is too hard. That's a valid point. as a fresh pick. Do you think so? Do you think as a pocket, like for a beam situation? Because I think base goo is Tasha. Oh yeah. Oh Yasha. Oh, Yasha. Yeah. Okay. So I think in that case, I think unless does Yasha have another character he can play? Because I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. I think Jiren stays F3. I think Tachikawa. I think Gotenks will go up. You think so? Why is that sickness? Let me know. Because I think Gotenks is strong. Do I think he's... That's fair. Okay. Valid point. No, I'm not... Valid. 100% valid. I don't think Gotenks is gonna go up. I think the 3 people playing him are just gonna play him. He's kind of like one of those players that, like, characters that, like, if you're not playing him already, like, what's the point? You don't think anything's gonna change? What a choice. I do think, man, how do I say this? I think the characters at 4, do y'all know this banger? Hold on, do y'all know where this is from? I hope y'all know, because this shit's a banger. This is a secret banger. 4 stay the same. Oh yeah, Jilla's team is Vegito, Bardock, Yamcha. Yeah, Yasha is Teen Gohan, Vegito, SSJ. I think... Now, here's my thought. Why do we feel like... why do we feel like 18 and Teen Gohan keep switching places? Because look at this. Goku Black goes down to 1, I agree with that. Yeah. No one's playing Goku Black. But check this, right? Week before, 7 and 6. So why do we think this? Chat room? Why do you think 18 and Teen Gohan keep switching places a lot? Because that's an interesting point. Is it because of execution? Is it because of damage output? Is it because of synergy? Because they both have great synergy with a lot of different characters. And in terms of the top 4 characters, I don't think that changes. Maybe GT goes back up to 11 for the assist, but I think my last point with the week 3 is, why do we think they're both broken? Do you think they're interchangeable? That's my next question. This shit hits though. Playstyle around synergy? Okay. Teen Gohan becoming the next adult Gohan? That's a pretty valid point, my friend. That's a pretty valid point. That's pretty valid, actually. Holy shit. Well, in the sense that he's getting more play than Adult Gohan. Like, Adult Gohan in Season 2 is still dumb. Like, you can't tell me with a straight face that Adult Gohan in Season 2 was fair. Like, in some ways, with GT Goku, that shit was dumb. But I digress. But yeah, no, I think the top 4 stay. But yeah, no, that's kind of like my thoughts on this. I think this is what I expected. Oh, we going back to the Jubei OD. Alright, let's predict some shit. And then let's get some games in. Let's get some labbing done. Because I have a couple things I want to lab out. Alright, chat room. I am going to ask you guys one question. One singular question. Which one do you guys want me to start with? Do we want to go in order? From Spain to US East? Or do you guys want me to start with a certain region for predictions? Is there a certain order? If you guys want me to go in order, we can do that. how this is gonna work is I'm gonna predict the winner of each set in each pool of each pool of regions. I'm gonna predict the match of the week. So far, I've been pretty good with the match of the week. I called Jilla Kaiden being one of the match. Just go in order. Okay. Hey, I gotta make sure, because some people want other opinions, guys. Listen, I'm trying. Okay, we'll start with Ben. So they're up to week 4. That's incredible. Who blessed me with a follow? Patarian, you weren't following me, my guy. What's going on, Millsy? What's going on, Patarian? Just in time. Just in time. We're predicting Nationals week 4. So here's current standings. There is a 3-way tie for first. That's incredible. That's wild. That's wild. Now here's the big question: have any of these guys played each other yet? That being Shanks, Genius God, or Gropus. Have any of them played each other yet? Negative. Let's check Genius God, just because this will determine personal matchups. No, not yet. Okay, so, okay, so speaking of, so Shanks versus Gropus, that's gonna be a banger. No, you're good. Oh no, you want a timeout? You want a timeout, Afro? Okay, so Kite. So here's how timing out's gonna work. Just for that. Timeout is for 2 minutes. I'm gonna make a note in my channel points. Kite, if you want to do the honors, bless this man with a 2-minute timeout. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being a mod for me. That is pain. Besides that, Afro, we'll see you. Or how long do you want? How long do you want? How long do you want it? How long do you want it? You know what? 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 Where is this guy? Bye. Anyways, we'll see you for 600 seconds. Easy clap. Easy clap. Clap. Besides the point. Clap. Oh no. Who? Yo! Yo, 10 minutes. Yo, I'm sorry, my guy. I'm sorry. We'll see you. We'll see you soon, buddy. Okay, so 120 seconds. Shit, I have to edit. Fuck. Untimeout. I gave Millsy the 2. Okay, let me bring back Emperor Afro. Let me bring him back. No, I have to change it. Give me a second. Timeout. You're going. No. We're not gonna do that. I gotta like write it in. You just get 2 minutes, buddy. That's it. There you go. Everybody on the same page. Alright, back to what we're doing. Shanks beats Gropus. Christian RG beats this dude. Genius got over Gamba. Tigris over Kabu. Kabu hasn't won a single set. I think Kabu goes 0-3. 0-4. Listen. People don't give me rules. They're just like, Flokey, do whatever the fuck you want with timing out people. We don't care. And I'm just like, listen, when people trying to get it's like, come on, man. We'll see you guys we'll see you both in 2 minutes. Damn. Despair ball. But yeah, no, I think Shanks is overall the best person in this pool by like a mile. by like a hot mile. By a hot mile. The only person that maybe will take it, and if you guys have not seen any of the Spain saga, I would definitely check it out, because I have to watch it. But yeah, no, match of the week from Spain, if I had to pick one, it would be Shanks versus Gropus. That'll be my personal from that region. Alright. That's my personal opinion on this. Okay, France is always a tough one for me. Week 4. I get so stressed. Actually, no, this one's pretty easy to predict. Wawa beats Yasha. I think Kane beats Noka. Jilla beats Silverblades, no questions. And then Kaiden beats Kasuga. I think that's the easiest way to think about it. Wawa beats Yasha 5-2. Yeah, I think Wawa beats Yasha 5-2. No questions. I think Wawa beats Yasha 5-2. I think Kane beats Noka 5-4. Jilla versus Silverblades. Honestly, it's something I brought up last week too. I think it's something I brought up. I thought it's something I brought up last week with Silverblades. He hasn't found his footing in this tournament, and especially going up against Jilla. Jilla's just gonna truck him. It's gonna be, if there's gonna be a 5-0 from this pool, it's gonna be from Jilla. Jilla beats Silverblades 5-0. And then Kaiden versus Kasuga, I think is going to be close. I think it's going to be 5-3 Kaiden. I don't know what Silverblades needs. I think Silverblades in the... I know Lily was in the chat a week ago, or 2-ish ago, and we talked about this. Like, Silverblades hasn't found his footing, and it's been costing him matches. And that's, like, scary. So... It is pain, because Silver's great. Like, anybody in France could be anybody. But I just think Jilla right now... I think Jilla... Here's the thing. I think Jilla being Kaiden last week was, like, the motivation. Everybody in France is godlike. I do think... Yasha... I think anybody can upset anybody in this pool, but I do think right now... If I have to pick a player, like, if Walla plays the main team, yeah. Match of the week from France is probably, I want to give it to Kane Noka because I think that's gonna be close. But I think maybe Kaiden and Kasuga is gonna be really good too. But I think Jilla's Silverblades might be free. And depending on what Wawa plays, will definitely be free. I think Jill is the best Vegito. I think it's a really very good argument to make. It's a very good argument, but that is my prediction for that. I think Kane Noka match of the week. But those are my predictions for France. Alright, let's go US West. Alright, this one, here's the current standings. Very tight race. It's a very, very tight race for first. I think Cloud has the advantage over Apology Man. So Cloud is guaranteed first at the moment. That doesn't change. Did he play Jonathan Tene already? No, he hasn't. But Jonathan Tene has played sub. Has Jonathan Tene played Apology Man yet? No. So top 3 is looking interesting. So here is this week. Okay. Noga's playing, yeah. Oh yeah, facts. I think Sub is an incredible player. I think Sub's incredible. Alright. So week 4 for US West. I think this one kind of writes itself a little bit, with the exception of the last 2 matches. I think the first 2 matches are pretty easy to call. Subatomic Sabers, and Kuba's another player similar to Silver Blaze just hasn't found his footing yet in this tournament at all. He had a really close set with Reynolds last week. And the week prior, he had an okay set with Apology Man. He's kind of in the same boat where it's like he hasn't truly found his footing. This set might be the one that helps him out, but I think Cloud wins. I think Sub wins. Jonathan Tene versus Apology Man is going to be a close one to call. With wins over Supernoon already under his belt, with wins over Noon and a win over Kuba, because here's the thing too, I think this might play into Apology Man's favor because Noon beat Tene already. So that, and then Tene beat Sub convincingly last week. So I think this is going to be up in the air to call. Reynolds versus Supernoon, I think Reynolds wins. I think Reynolds gonna beat Supernoon. Supernoon's been playing Testament all week, and then Reynolds definitely been playing KOF. So this would be a fun set to watch. I do think Reynolds gonna take it over Supernoon. Match of the week I think Apology Man beats Jonathan Tene, and I think Jonathan Tene versus Apology Man is gonna be match of the week for US West. I can't do it by the numbers because if I predict by the numbers, we'd be here all day. We would be here all day long. And unfortunately, I don't have all day long. Alright, Japan, this is going to be a wash. Either way. Oh, maybe not. Goichi beats Bombabon. What's the standings? It's, damn, Mato and B are playing for last place. That's despair. Damn. It all even, bro. This week? What do you mean? I think it's even Stevens across the board. I think Mato beats B. I think B goes to last place. I think B stays in last place, unfortunately. B's an incredible player, but I think Mato having close sets with Tachikawa, and he's been on a losing streak, but I think that close set with Tachikawa definitely can set him over. I think Mato plays the team a little bit stronger than B does. I think he has a better Kibu. So it's Fenrich. It's always Fenrich. It's always been Fenrich. It's always Fenrich. Fenrich is playing Tachikawa. You know something? I really want to believe in Tachikawa. I do. I genuinely do. However, he needs to stick with a team in order to do something. I feel like in my mind, he's one of those players that, like, he needs to stick to a character. With the lore. Kazunoko beats Matoi. Fenrich wins 5-3. Yeah, I think it's going to be Fenrich 5-3 or 5-4. I think that's going to be close. I think that's going to be the match of the week. Goichi beats Bombabon. I think Bombabon can make it 5-3. Do I think it will happen? Probably not. But you know, all the power to him. But yeah, no. Mato beats B. Kazunoko beats Matoi. And then Fenrich beats Tachikawa. Match of the week will be, for me personally, will be Fenrich versus Tachikawa. I think it'll be a close set. Alright, this one is kind of, US East has become kind of a bloodbath in a way. Look at this, right? Like, you have a couple things here in play. The Kill Sages right now the Kill Sage and Nitro are looking like the top two to beat. Hook needs something. Hook has the personal loss to Nitro, so Nitro will always be on top of Hook, which is interesting. I'm really happy for Nitro that he's literally grown as a player. Double L is kind of in the same boat as a lot of these players, but you know, bottom half any of these players. I do think LK can make a comeback of some kind. Mamba is the one to watch though. But it depends on what turns out this week, which this week's matches are, wow. Did Tachi versus Matoya already? I think so. You got money on Nitro? That's a good bet to have. Who do we think is going to win between Nitro and the Kill Sage? This is playing for first place. Now, mind you, if Nitro beats Sage, that is the statement of the year. I literally think if Nitro beats the Kill Sage, that is... I think that's a stamp. I think it's going to be the stamp. I think I think Nitro can do it. I think Nitro can do it. Now here's why I think Nitro can do it. Look at this. I just want to point something out to you guys. That's match of the week, 100%. Here's kind of like my thing, and this is why I think Nitro can do it. I think Nitro can do it 5-4. He 5-4'd Hook and 5-4'd No Comment. Two players that, especially Hook, I think if I remember correctly, he's had trouble with Hook in the past. But No Kami, No Kami's one of those players like they go back and forth. So the fact that like that was that close, I think Nitro can beat Sage. I think Nitro can beat Sage. Sage is Sage. That's the thing. That's the thing too. Sage is Sage at the end of the day. No Kami versus Lex. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I'm gonna be genuinely honest. I'm gonna be so honest with you. No Kami needs this win. A lot. He needs a couple of things to win this one. I think against Double L, I think he needs to do the proper... I think Double L is kind of one of those players that he has a bunch of characters in his bag. Lex has a lot of characters in his bag. But so does Kami. Now, here's the question I want to pose to you, chat room. Does Kami bring out UI? Do we finally see UI on the screen? This is what it depends on. Because if he plays that UI team that he was talking about, I think he can beat him. He needs to stick to a team. I think that's the biggest thing. I think a lot of players have been like looking at him for. And you know, it's no malice. I love the guy. He's one of my. He's a really cool friend of mine, and like he is an assault, and it sucks. But I think if Kami wins this, it's definitely motivation for the last couple weeks, right? Because if you look at it, I think if he plays 21 UI Broly or 21 or UI Kibu Yamcha or like something like one of those variations, right? Like I think he should drop Broly. I think there's no reason for him to play Broly. His Broly hasn't done much the entire time. I think he fell out of love with the character. But I do think Kami wins this set. Get it done, Kami. I'm pulling for you, buddy. LK versus a mini assassin. It's a must-win for Alex. He has to win to be in the race. If he doesn't win this set, he's out. Like he's out. There's like literally, unless he brings it back the last couple weeks, but that is like a tall order to like in general. It's gonna be a very tall order. I think LK beats a mini assassin. I'm sorry, Alex. He'll play a team that won't do him justice. He has to win. He has to be undefeated the rest of the tournament. I think if he doesn't win this set, he's out of the tournament. You won't be dropping shit? Well, going up against LK too is still a big order, especially because LK is one of the only Roshis in the tournament. So it's like that plus the fact that LK is playing a really strong team for for Gotenks. I think that's going to be a factor. I want to talk about Mamba versus Hook, though. Really quick. I want to speak about Hook versus Mamba. Did Alex versus Nokami happen? No, that happens later on. I'm going to talk about Mamba versus Hook real quick. I'm going to be real with y'all. 100%. 120%. I think this is gonna be a close match too. Playing the mirror match with Piccolo is a very daunting task for any person. Listen, I can tell you this from experience. It's not fun to play the Hook, the Piccolo mirror. It is kind of terrible. Like, it's not fun at all. Cause the thing is, the Piccolo mirror is so polarizing in a way. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's such a polarizing thing. The way neutral has to be played, especially because you're playing the same assists, pretty much. The only difference in character is UI versus Goku. Correct? If he plays his cards right, he can win. So, with that said, based on character choice, and based on, I think Mamba winning last week was like the best thing to happen to Mamba. Mamba's been more confident. Mamba's playing more confident. No questions asked. Now Hook 5-0 LK last week. This is going to be another 5-4. 100%. Damn, y'all gonna make me call this one. I think it's gonna be 5-4. I think it's either 5-4 or 5-3. One way or another. I can't call the winner though, because the way the pick, like, it really, I truly believe whoever gets started with Piccolo first wins that set. Like, sets the pace whole nine. Especially because Goku and UI kind of have the similar thing with momentum. I hate you. I hate you. Also, if you guys have not seen the meme going around for Flokey paying, and that's a good valid point. That's a valid point. So I'm going to give it to Hook, but I'm really hoping Mamba proves me wrong with this one. I think Mamba can do it, but I think Hook's gonna win that one, barely, because of the Piccolo matchup. In terms of match of the week, I'm gonna give US East both too. I'm gonna give US East. Oh, this already played. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? So I'm gonna give US East 2 of them. I'm gonna give US East Mamba and Hook, and a Kill Stage and Nitro. I'll go for both of those sets. But that thing, I think in terms of overall match of the week, and from all 5 regions, it's gonna be Hook versus Nitro. The Kill Stage versus Nitro, without question. That's going to be match of the week from all 5 regions. That's going to be the sickest set I probably have ever seen in my life. So, that's my predictions for week 4 of Dragon Ball National Championships. And the